Hi everyone, welcome to Embellishments on the 11th. This is Deb with Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage, and I'm going to do something a little different this month. I was digging through my Christmas supplies, not so much my paper pads, but just I have a couple of those, these things, these boxes, that have the latch and they slide into a shelf unit. Anyway, I forget what they're called, but they hold 12 by 12 papers too. Anyway, I have a pocket letter that someone had sent me, and I apologize. I don't remember who sent me this, and I didn't find a note unless it's on the back of this. But there's goodies on both sides of this, and some of them have sort of a vintage feel. I also had these, I have 2 packs of these. This is one of them. Studio G cards and envelopes for crafting. There were 8 cards. I don't know where I got them either. But I think what I'm going to do is cut them in 3 and make them into tags that open and embellish the front. Now the bottom one will have this little tree on it already, but maybe I'll do something different with that too. And then I'll save the envelopes. These I think are like an A2 size. That's funny, it doesn't say the size of these. So let's see, they are, no, they're 4 by 6 size. So I don't know what size that is. I like that size for cards actually. But I think I'm going to make embellished tags. So stay tuned, and I'm going to use these items, some of these items in here. And also I brought in this, is this Recollections? Yeah, Recollections Christmas Noel crafting tape. I'm sure I got it 50% off or something at some point because I don't think I paid that. But it sort of has a vintage feel. And I did use some of this just the other day on the little envelopes. I used ribbon on some, and I used this particular washi on some on the belly band. So on those little gift card envelopes. So that's it. I will come back and show you what I've made. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, I'm back. I just thought I'd show you these papers really match. These were in the pocket letter and they really match this color green, so I'm going to use those. This one also, I probably will use that maybe with this other tree. I don't know, that might be too much, but these are beautiful and look really well. So obviously, I don't think I'll be able to use all of these, but some can go on the insides, and then there were little banners and some cut apart words I could use. 'Tis the season. Some of them are cut off, so unfortunately I can't use them all, but I could use 'Tis the season or Joy to the World and just cut them out. And then there was this, may you have the gladness of Christmas, which is hope, the spirit of Christmas, which is peace, the heart of Christmas, which is love. And I love these bird ones. And then there's this paper, which also matches. And here, good tidings, Merry Christmas, peace and love. Christmas is for those who believe in magic. And another one I could stamp something on if I so choose. And then the paper and a Merry Christmas. And then all kinds of ribbons and things in here. So this one matches pretty well. But there's this green fabric here that would go beautifully. Anyway, they all are pretty and could go with it in some shape or form, or just this. So that's what I'm going to work with, and I do have the washi out. I don't know how much washi I'll be using, but I'm going to make these and I'll show you when I'm done. Hi everyone, I am back, and out of the things that I picked out to use, I still have some left from the pocket letter, and there's a bunch more stuff in the pocket letter. The only things I added to that and the washi that I mentioned and the Studio G cards, I made 9 tags because since this is 6 inches, I just cut it at 2 and 2. I did use my corner chomper on the 1/2 inch on some of them, some I didn't, and I used these 2 hole punches. This was a Stampin' Up! 1/8 inch. They don't sell it anymore. And this, I don't remember the brand. Oh, it's Fiskars. I don't know if I got that at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I think Hobby Lobby years ago. And I used this Flirty Flamingo ink and this Flirty Flamingo Stamp and Write marker, the old variety, and some doodle twine. And this, it's a little bit thicker and it's more, I think it's cherry cobbler is the color. It's not so bright red, and that went well with some of these tags. So let me show you what I did. And they're not in any particular order. I'll just show them to you one at a time. I think this actually was the last one I made. So for the ones that had the trees, I took some of the papers that were in the pocket letter and I glued them down on the inside behind the tree. Most of them I did the whole thing, but for this particular one, I didn't have a big enough piece to do that to get a pattern through the window. And then there was a little piece left that I just did a flag. This flag was in the pocket letter. This was on a sheet of 3 sentiments in the pocket letter. I think I still have peace and joy. No, I used it. No, never mind. And this is one of the washi tapes, and there's that sort of cherry cobbler maroon kind of braided thread, I think it's called, or braided trim. This is one, all I did on this one is I took a piece of dark green Craftsmith paper from that pad I'm trying to use up if you've been watching me. I glued this onto it. I did washi tape, the Santa and the tree, and I just alternated them, Santa tree, Santa tree. I had a little scrap of this that I guess I used on something else, and I just glued that down the bottom. This then is bumped up on dots, pop dots, dimensionals, and it says, "Believe in the miracle of Christmas." I'm thinking I want a little word that says joy here, but I didn't have one in a little one in the stuff that I had in the pocket letter, so I need to find that. I have a word, Santa, hang on, but I could put that on. Maybe I'll use Santa because I've got Santa in the washi tapes. All right, I need to do that. I'll trim that down a little. This is the next one. Oh, and on this one, I did not. This is the only one. If the corners were already rounded on the bottom on most of the other ones, all the other ones, I rounded the top also. I did not on that one because the washi goes better across the top without it being rounded. At least that one did. All right, this is another one. I had this piece of paper that has holly and little pink berries on it. This it was a square and it had brown around the edges and I didn't like the brown on it. Plus I didn't want it to be square. It was a little too big. So I trimmed it down and I brushed it in Flirty Flamingo, and this is where I edged it in Flirty Flamingo too. And then this was from the same strip that had Good Tidings and Merry Christmas and Peace and Joy. And this is one of the doodle twines. And see on this one, looks a little weird, right? But I wanted to get um, that thing. And now I can go in and cover this whole thing with another piece of paper, but I doubt I'm going to. It's a tag, right? Hope you can see that. This one is my least favorite. This tree, this Mary, and this Christmas were all on one, and I didn't realize till I pulled it out, started cutting it, it was a sticker. So I used one of the banners from the pocket letter. This was a piece of paper from the pocket letter too, and I actually had to put another scrap strip in here because I used tape runner to glue down this doodle twine to just wrap it around. I felt like I needed something else there, and I had the doodle twine here on the end. Anyway, and this was just loose on my desk. I guess it fell out of something else, so I just put that as the star, little snowflake star. So it's cute, but it's my least favorite. This one, I used that maroon twine. This is a piece of cloth material that was in there. I put the washi Merry and Christmas. So this one says Merry and starts to say Christmas, and this says Christmas, but you can't see it. And then I went over the center part with the fabric, and I just love this old-fashioned. This had the white still in the corner, so I cut it out, and I just really like that. And I left the little threads on the material. I just think it gives it character. I did not put on any of these, I didn't put any like embellishment, you know, like gems. I didn't put any gems on. I have two bird ones. This fabric, sorry, or whatever it is, was in the items that was given to me, and I put it with these because these are like bluebirds, and it says a Merry Christmas. And this is the music note washi from the washi I showed you right there. And then I have another bird one. I did the same thing. This was from the pocket letter. Here's the last of the three of those words, peace and love. I added that at the end. And then I felt like I needed something here, but I didn't have anything that would work. So I just glued that down, and it kind of went with the gold. I felt like went with these birds. I'm not sure what kind of birds those are. They sort of look like a cross between a bluebird and a sparrow, but they have an orange breast. I'm not sure if anybody knows. They don't look like robins to me, at least not the kind we have around here. So those, see, and these I rounded either the top or bottom edge. I don't remember if this was from the top of the cards or the bottom. And then this one, there were two things shaped like this. One has a sentiment and one doesn't. And originally I was going to stamp, but I had this sheet of words and I cut Joy to the World out of it. This sheet. There's not much left in it. I have some other ones I cut out and didn't end up using, like 'Tis the Season. This is a piece of fabric that I had that little scrap from, and I cut a little banner thing, and this is another piece of that same paper that I used on this card here. I had two of those, and I just cut it apart. It was one long strip and put Joy to the World. This is bumped up on dimensionals. It had green around it, I think, and I just fussy cut around it. And yeah, that's that. And then the last one is this other one. I also fussy cut around that. This was a piece of paper in the pocket letter that I trimmed to 2 inches. It wasn't quite long enough to go over the whole front, none of them were. And I just roughly tore the Santa washi under it and then put this on top. Christmas is for those who believe in magic. And this is one of the doodle twines. So 9 tags from those cards. And let's see, some of them go this way and some go the other way. And there and there. Put this one down here because I like it the least. So let me know what you think. Oh, and this one. Yikes. Move them up a little bit. Oh, there's that. Oh, that Santa I was going to put on there maybe. Where was I going to put? I don't remember. Oh, on this. I'll do that later. I don't know if I like the coloring of it, so we'll see. But yeah, those are my 9 embellishments slash tags. Except this one. I think I'm going to trim the outer blue off, and I think I will put that on there. Santa, believe in the miracle of Christmas. Okay, so that'll be my tags. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to click on the links below and check everyone else out that is in this collaboration. This is the last one for 2023. However, this collaboration will continue next year in 2024. It's one of the few I will be hosting. I think I'm only hosting 2 next year, this one and one on my jewelry channel. I will participate in a few other ones, but I think I'm going to more concentrate on doing like series of stuff and maybe get back into live streams once or twice a month. So we shall see. All right, have a wonderful holiday season. I will be back, yeah, sometime within the next week. Okay, hugs, love, and peace. Bye for now.